We live in an interesting period this console generation, where the two major console competitors are launching mid-cycle console refreshes. Microsoft is launching their new console called Project Scorpio in 2017, and later on this year Sony will officially reveal their new console, codenamed the PlayStation Neo. Now both of these new consoles aren't next generation consoles, but rather more powerful versions of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One that can run games at 4K resolution. Now although we don't have all the official information just yet for both of the consoles, we have some information about Project Scorpio and some rumored information about PlayStation Neo. So let's start off by detailing the rumored tech specs of the PlayStation Neo. According to reports, the PlayStation Neo will run an 8-core Jaguar CPU clocked at 2.1 GHz, a 1.3 times increase from the original PS4. For the GPU, the new Neo will have 36 compute units clocked at 911 MHz, a 2.3 times increase from the PS4. Lastly, for the RAM, the Neo is supposed to be sticking with 8GB of GDDR5 RAM, but it'll be faster at 218GB per second, a 24% increase from the original PS4. So now let's compare the official information from the Scorpio and the rumored information of the Neo. First off, the GPU. Microsoft has confirmed that Project Scorpio will be capable of 6 teraflops at 320GB per second in terms of the GPU memory bandwidth. The exact amount of RAM specifications have yet to be confirmed though. On the PlayStation Neo side, the rumored bandwidth is 4.14 teraflops at 218GB per second, with 8GB of GDDR5 RAM. In terms of the memory bandwidth and the GPU loads, it seems like Project Scorpio will have the upper hand if these PlayStation Neo tech specs end up being correct. Coincidentally, the 320GB per second bandwidth that Scorpio has matches up with the bandwidth of Nvidia's new 1080 graphics card. The new Nvidia 1080 graphics card uses GDDR5X RAM, while the PS Neo is rumored to stick with GDDR5 RAM, which may explain the lead that Scorpio has over the Neo in terms of RAM. On the CPU side, Project Scorpio will have an 8-core CPU, but the clock speed is unknown, while the PlayStation Neo is rumored to have an 8-core CPU clocked at 2.1 GHz. While the GPU is different on the two platforms, it's most likely that the CPUs will be both provided by either AMD or Intel. So in summary, if these rumored PlayStation Neo tech specs turn out to be true, which most of the information about Neo has turned out to be true, Project Scorpio is looking to be the more powerful console this generation. That can also play into the fact that Project Scorpio will be VR compatible, most likely with the Oculus Rift that has 2 displays running at 2K resolution, as compared to the PlayStation VR that has a single display running at 1080p. Perhaps Scorpio actually does need the extra power for their VR headset compared to Sony's. It's also good to note that we have yet to hear the final tech specs of Neo or Scorpio. Scorpio is still set to launch in holiday 2017, and Neo is rumored to be released as soon as the end of the year. Most likely we'll be hearing the first official information from Sony about the Neo at this year's PlayStation Experience. I'll be making another update video to this one once we get more information about the two consoles later this year. But for the time being, it looks like Microsoft is getting their shit together this generation, and it may take the lead in terms of power with the new console refresh. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about Project Scorpio and the PlayStation Neo in the description below. Are you excited for them? Do you even plan on picking one up? I'm really interested to find out. As always, if you want to keep up to date with me off of YouTube, you can check out behind the scenes stuff about my channel on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. You can find those links in the description below. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.